Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday as we beat goes on here in 2024. So before I get into this morning's topic, give you a little bit of an idea here, something you might want to do, because it happened to me yesterday. We're going about the house and everything, and Mrs. P went over to check out a couple of our freezers. Oops, we tripped a breaker. And we lost about 50 pounds of meat. Thank God the freezer wasn't full. Okay. Note to self, already purchased them now. Get yourself some freezer alarms. I mean, if like me, your freezers aren't in a place where you typically go, whether they're in the garage, the basement, or whatever, you're not checking them every day. It might be worthwhile to get some. I got a couple of them. They're like $13 a piece. Okay. But that way, if the power goes out to those freezers, it'll set off an alarm. I'll hear it, and then I can go check and see what's wrong and not lose meat. So just a heads up for you on that one. All right. Another good prep to have that I didn't have. Sorry about the voice. It's early. So, into the topic. Little did I think that my predictions from January 1st that I might have to make a update at the end of January because most of them are coming true. Anybody see what's going on in the state governments here yesterday? Yeah, specifically if we go into Connecticut, Kentucky, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, and Montana yesterday. Each one of those state capitals had a bomb threat yesterday. Yeah, lovely. So evacuating buildings, et cetera, et cetera. Now, in none of them were anything found, which is good, but that's terrorism, guys. That's not terrorist activity, okay, or a terrorist event. But the definition of terrorism is to scare people. Well, yeah, you call it a bomb threat, and the people may be pretty upset. You start thinking about how this could affect us. What happens if you're in Walmart or Kroger or the mall? I don't know, pick somewhere. Not many malls exist, and a bomb threat comes over. You know, just imagine what goes through your mind in those first couple of seconds where somebody comes over the PA system and says, "We kindly ask that everybody evacuate the building immediately." Okay. Think about that the next time you go out. I mean, they're doing it to government offices. You can't even say this is liberal or conservative, because of the 6 states I mentioned, 2 are pretty solid blue, 1's purple, and 3 are red. So you can't even say which side did this. So then you go, maybe is it a foreign player? Don't know. But whatever it is, it's coordinated, because that'd be pretty ominous for one person to call 6 states. And I mean, think about where they are. You're talking East Coast, you're talking Gulf Coast, you're talking Pacific Northwest, you're talking Rocky Mountain area, you're talking Great Lakes area. I mean, this was scattered all over the country. So this is some sort of organized effort to do this. You know, again, it's another example of keep your head on a swivel. You know, you're not safe. You're safe, but you're not completely safe wherever you are. Yeah, I know somebody goes, well, gee, it was the Capitol buildings, or what are you going to do about a bomb threat? You can't do much. I agree, okay? But doesn't mean that's the only thing that could possibly happen. You know, again, you get active shooters, anything. You know, the old see something, say something thing. Okay, see something, react, do something. The hell with this say something crap. See something, do something. And that's about it. So, But that wasn't the only fun little thing that came out of state houses yesterday. In Missouri, okay, Mike Parson, who's the governor, signed a bill. It's a decent start, but it doesn't go far enough, okay? Signed an executive order banning businesses and nations designated as foreign adversaries from owning any agricultural land within 10 miles of a military base. That's all fine and dandy. Missouri only has 3 military bases, okay? I mean, they've got Fort Leonard Wood, they've got Fort Crowder, and they've got the 509th Bomb Wing. That's it, okay? I take it back. They've got 4. They've got Whiteman Air Force Base, too. Okay. But why only 10 miles away? Man, I got a frog today. There we go. Sorry about this, but it's morning. Why only 10 miles away? You know, gee, are the military bases the only things in Missouri that are worth protecting? The only things that have people or information or equipment that we don't want people to know about? Personally, I don't want the Chinese or the Iranians or anybody to know what I've got on my property. You know, why in the world isn't Parsons' executive order, we're banning foreign adversaries from owning any land in our state? That's what it needs to be. And then that needs to be repeated by the other 49 governors, or better yet, Congress could get off their ass and say, you have 90 days if you are a foreign national to sell any land that you own in the United States. Otherwise, we are confiscating it. That is it. I'm sorry. Go try, as a U.S. company, as a U.S. citizen, go try buying land in China. You can't, okay? You can't buy land in most other countries around the world. Not why would you want to buy land in Iran, okay? But no, you can't do that either. So where's the reciprocity? Why do we allow these countries, these companies, to own resources that we have to steal from us? Okay, and that's just what I'm going to call it. Look at the water, China pumping water out of California and shipping it across the ocean so they have fresh water. Oh, gee, but California doesn't need any water, i.e. a drought, okay? The farmland, gee, Americans don't need to eat. Frankly, I don't give a rat's ass what happens to the Chinese people. I don't give a rat's ass what happens to the Iranian people. My only concern is what happens to the American people. And you know what? China and Iran are already thinking that way. I don't care. China's thoughts, for example. I don't care about the American people. I only care about the Chinese people. Okay, fair enough. Why the hell aren't we doing the same thing? Again, this goes into this politics and policies and things that we've talked about over and over and over again, is we need America first policies, not America last. It is not our responsibility to feed the world. It is not our responsibility to house the world. It is not our responsibility to employ the world, okay? Period. This is it. No, you can't come here. No, you can't buy land. If you're a U.S. citizen, sure, okay? If you're not, GTFO. Pinball out.